The following video contains content not owned by DarkMagician 393 players. ... Please support the official release and content. What's going on YouTube? You hear me, DarkMagician 393. And today is just going to be a continuation of yesterday's upload where I took a look at EA's conference, but today we'll be looking at Bethesda's conference. But I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't impressed at all with Bethesda's conference, and it just felt like to me they had no new material at all. I felt they were just talking about like DLC and what's coming next in the games they already had. So yeah, without further ado, let's just take a look at the clips. So, let's start off with Fallout 4. As I said beforehand, it's mainly DLC and what's coming next, as Fallout 4 is pretty much a fantastic game already. I mean, like, there's a load of hours that could be spent on this game, but with the DLC that's already out, Fallout 4, it just adds to the hours of gameplay. But if I could pick a highlight to the Fallout 4 news, it would have to be the fact that Xbox and PlayStation 4 are getting the Fallout 4 mods, which will be the first for any games consoles. Also in Fallout 4 news, there is going to be a DLC called Contraptions Workshop, which sees you using conveyor belts and any other machinery that will work. This new DLC is set to release a week after the conference. Also, we had a look at the new DLC, Nuka World, which looks to be the best of the DLC so far. Also coming out in Fallout 4, be able to make your own vaults finally at last. I mean, like, I've been wanting to do this since the second one. Also, last year we had Fallout Shelter that came to Android and Apple stores. This year we're also going to be getting it on PC, which is pretty funky as I quite enjoyed making my resident go out and get murdered by rad scorpions. Oh, wait, did I just say that out loud? So, on to Doom. There's nothing really new at all with Doom, just the fact that there's going to be a logic system which you can now have in your custom built games. Pretty much like Disney Infinity. But at least Bethesda would let you collect all your Star Wars figures before it cancels. Fuck you, Disney! Anyway, but I'm not going to beat about the bush here. I switched off after this as I didn't like Doom. The single player is good, but the multiplayer in my experience has still got a ways to go. So, Quake Champions next, and this was one of the 3 titles I actually cared about. Pretty much like EA's Mass Effect, not much is known about how Quake will run or play, but the shock of it all, they announced that this bad boy is going to be PC only, but the devs had not rolled out the consoles just as yet, but they said it's just too soon to say, so who knows, console players, let's just hope for the best, right? Yet another game that we know nothing about, Prey. But let's be honest, you're all hyped, right? Well, it looks like we will have to wait till later on this year, or even wait till earlier next year to see any kind of gameplay footage. Here's to hoping. Right, I'm not going to lie to you all now, this is probably one of the most pointless HD remakes ever created. Everyone has been asking for this for ages, but on backwards compatibility, as it still looks as beautiful for PS3 and 360 without a graphics upgrade. Apparently, when Skyrim was upgraded to Xbox One and PS4 to test Fallout 4 at the time it was developed, it was no surprise that people jumped on the hype wagon. But let's face it, we will all be getting this game, as it will also be getting mods, being the second game to ever have mods on the games console. So, there's upsides and downsides to this game. But we will all still be getting this remastered edition, as it's the closest thing we're going to get to a new Elder Scrolls in a while. So, Dishonored 2, the only thing new to be said and shown really was how these 2 new characters were going to work, and some of the stealth skills that are used throughout the game. This is going to be the game to look out for this year, as it will surely be a completely new league and level to the first Dishonored game. So there we have it guys, my thoughts and opinions on this conference. I must say I'm quite shocked that Bethesda had such a poor conference this year, as it didn't really produce any games or gameplay footage. we were quite expecting, but hopefully they'll have a better conference for us all next year. So wherever you are, good night, good afternoon and good morning. Have a good day. DarkMagician out. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, click like, subscribe and follow. Or you can click on the videos for more content.